質の高い演奏と豊かな響きを名フィルから引き出してくださったマーティン・ブラビンス氏に2013年の4月からの常任指揮者の就任をお願いしてましたところ、快く受けていただき、昨年の12月には常任指揮者の就任を公表し、本日の記者会見の運びとなりました。
So it's for me a great pleasure to be here in Nagoya. As Mr. Cameo mentioned, I've conducted the orchestra in two concert series in the last 2 or 3 years, and on both occasions I had a very positive and very fulfilling artistic experience with the orchestra. Coming as I do from Europe, the feeling of working with a Japanese group of musicians is a very different experience to what I find in the UK or in Antwerp, where I work a lot, and in Amsterdam and in Germany. The musicians here are phenomenally well prepared, extremely proficient and professional in their approach, and very dedicated to giving of their best at all times. My experience with the orchestra on both occasions was an extraordinarily friendly and warm experience. We immediately, somehow we made a very close contact right from the very first downbeat that I gave, right through to the very last notes in the concert. There was some kind of unusual chemical reaction between myself and the orchestra that meant that we had a very good collaboration from the very word go. Also, interestingly enough, I felt a warm connection with the audience. It's very easy to think that a concert experience is about the orchestra giving to the audience. Of course, that's the case. But it's also very clear that the audience play a very positive role in the concert experience. And in my opinion, audiences should play a big role. Audience should work hard also. Coming to a concert is not simply a way of having a pleasant 2 hours of relaxation. There should be some kind of effort and challenge and energy that the audience gives to the performers. And I felt here in Nagoya that the audience were able to give that kind of effort. So when I was asked to consider becoming the chief conductor of the Nagoya Philharmonic, of course, it was a wonderful surprise and a very big honor to be asked to take on this role. As a conductor, one lives one's life in a very solitary way. I'm a very lonely person much of my life because I travel all over the world, generally on my own, occasionally with my wife or children, but generally on my own. So to become asked to be part of a family, which an orchestra in a sense is a family, was a great privilege and a great honor, and I was very thrilled to be able to accept this position. And as well as being great pleasure and a great honor, there come with the position of chief conductor, there come certain responsibilities. Many of those responsibilities are very pleasant. I can plan wonderful programs in collaboration with Atsushi, my friend at the back there, who's the artistic planning manager for the orchestra. We can give wonderful concerts and we can make music and make a lot of people very happy, which is very nice. At the same time, one has to accept the responsibility of the quality of the orchestra and the the morale and the sense of energy and commitment that the orchestra give together. I feel a sense of responsibility that I have to at all times be enhancing, making better and making stronger this feeling within the orchestra, the feeling of pride in their work and the feeling of always giving their very best, because our responsibility to the music and to the audience is extraordinarily strong. So my ambitions with the orchestra is to always strive that each performance is better than their last one. And that not only goes from the performances that I give with the orchestra, but the performances that they give with their guest conductors, and Mr. Camillo mentioned some of the resident conductors that the orchestra is proud to be associated with also. This sense of continual striving to be at our very best, I think is a very important thing for the Nagoya Philharmonic Orchestra.